Hi ladies, in this video we're going to go through 11i, the area of a triangle, and just doing the application style questions. But before we move on to them, just know there are three formulas for the area of the triangle. So the first one is one that you're familiar with, half base times height. And it's told you there how to work it out. So just remember how to identify the base and the height. Okay, so they're not always two sides of the triangle, and the base and the height. So just keep that in mind. The other one is a half BC sine A. Okay, so that's when you have an angle and the two other sides. Okay, and you can see there it's just interchanging A, B, and C depending on what you have or how you label your triangle. And the other one is Heron's formula. So with Heron's formula, you identify the value of S first. So you get your three sides. So we use Heron's formula when we know just three sides of the triangle. So you put them in, the three sides, and halve it. So that gives you S, and then you substitute into this, the square root. Okay. Let's move on to the application questions. Now, I've just finished the other video for 11H and I'm a bit tired, so I might not to see how many we've got. Not too many. Oh, well, okay. Let's just have a look at them first. Okay, so question 1. The kite shown is made using two sticks, AC. So here it is, A to C and B to D. The length of AC is 100 centimeters and the length of DB is 70 centimeters. Find the area of the kite. So let's just redraw this triangle. Oh, sorry, this kite. Oh, terrible kite. Okay, so we've got 170. So this is 100, this is 70. So if we're trying to find the area of the kite, we can, going to have to split it into two triangles. And I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Okay, so we've got two triangles like this. Okay, so that if we went down the middle, so that makes this side 100. So we're going from the top to, from the bottom to the top, and the height is just going to be half of 70. So it's going to be 35. So you're going to have a half, sorry, the area equals a half base times height. So a half times 100 times 35. And you can just do that on your calculator. And, and then whatever your answer is, so the total area, you need to multiply this answer by 2, okay, because this is only half the kite, so we need to multiply it by 2. All right, question 2. 3 students, A, B, and C, stretched a rope loop 12 meters along into different shapes to find the area of each shape. Okay, so this is easy. Okay, so A, you would just use half base times height, so you got a base of 3 and a height of 4. For B, you could use Heron's formula, okay, to do that. And you could use Heron's formula for this one as well. So you could go and split it in half. You could actually use, oh no, I'd use Heron's formula and Heron's formula for this one as well. Okay, so question, do you want to see Heron's formula in, I'll do one question using Heron's formula because I don't want to assume that you're okay with that. So let's draw our triangle. Okay, so with Heron's formula, let's just go back so I'm copying it correctly. No, wrong way, sorry. I don't know why it didn't come up anyway. We want the section for 11i. Okay, come on, load. Okay, so scroll down to Heron's formula. Move my mouse. So we've got S equals a half A plus B plus C. So a half. You can label them if you like, but it doesn't really matter. So 5 plus 5 plus 2. So 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, so half of 12 is 6. So your value of S, that's an S, not a 5, is 6. And then your area, we just substitute everything into this formula. So we've got the square root. If it's easier for you, you can do the square root at the end. 6 minus A, which is 5, 6 minus B, which is 5, and 6 minus C, which is 2. Okay, so we've got 6 times 1 times 1 times 4. And then you can do that on your calculator. So 6 times 4, square root of 24. Yeah, so you'll need to do that on your calculator. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Let's see if I can keep this video under maybe 15 minutes. As I said in the other video, I really want to watch MasterChef. I like sitting down and just zoning out. And yeah, it's the top 4. I think someone's getting eliminated tonight, which is a bit sad. Okay. Question 3. A farmer needs to know the area of his property with the boundary fences as shown. So here's his property. The measurements are correct to 2 decimal places. They're probably written that because otherwise your angles wouldn't work. Draw a line from B to D to divide the property into 2 triangles. So let's just redraw the diagram. Okay, so we're drawing a line from B to D. That's going to go in there. Let's just put our values in. So we've got 8, there's 70, that's 9, that's 6, that's 6.76, and this is 100. Now you can, you would use for both, you can separate them, separate your triangles. So that's 100, 6, 6.76. And this one here, we've got 78 and 9. And you're just going to use half BC sine A for both of them. Okay, so half times 8 times 9 times sine 70, and this one here, half times 6 times 6.76 sine 100. And because you're doing the total area, when you get those answers, you add them together. All right, question 4. A regular hexagon, so here's our hexagon with sides 10 centimeters long, can be divided into 6 smaller equilateral triangles. Find the area of each triangle. So there's 2 ways you could do this. So if we just do one triangle, sorry, I was just thinking as I was doing that. So it's 10, 10, 10. You can use Heron's formula, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but if it's an equilateral triangle, all your angles are 60. So your area can just be half BC sine A, use that formula. Half times 10 sine 60. So it's the area of one triangle, and I bet the next one is the total area. So for part B, your total area, we've got 6 triangles, so you're multiplying that by 6. Question 5. Oh, I'm on a roll, aren't I? Maybe 10 minutes. I can do it in 50 seconds. A large rectangular area of land A, B, C, and D in the diagram has been subdivided into 3 regions. Find the area of PAQ. So PAQ. Now you can just use, I might just scroll on. I'm not going to rush. We don't want to rush maths, do we? Because it's a rectangle, this is a right angle here, and this is 8, and this is 3. So you can just use area equals a half base times height. So that's for PAQ. For QBCR, let's have a look. QBCR. So this time we have oh gosh, there we go. So we've got that sort of shape, but we can draw a line down here and separate it. So that's going to be a rectangle, 4 times 6, and this one here is 6, and this distance here, so we've got 9 from C to R, and then 4 from B to Q. So this distance here is going to, oops, not that distance, this distance here is 5. So remember that's 4. It's a right angle there. So you're going to have that for your, this formula for your triangle, and then you've got your area of your rectangle. I'll say rectangle. And then PQRD, so PQRD. Okay, so this weird looking shape here, kind of like a kite, but it's not. Oh, is it? No, I can't assume that these sides are the same length. Okay, so let's just draw this. I think that's the best diagram I've drawn all day. Okay, so that's 3. That's 3. And I'm just thinking of different ways of doing this, because you can obviously break this up into 2 triangles. Initially, I was tempted to go that way, but I'm going to go this way. So am I making it too hard? Yeah. Okay, for this one, what's the next one? PQR. PQR. PQRD. PQR. Oh, I see. For question B, this is PQR here, which I would probably, actually, oh my gosh, sorry girls. PQRD is just the area left behind. So let's just skip this diagram for now, because we can use that for B actually. So PQRD is the area left over. So in the first 2 parts, we were finding this area here and this area. So then we're left with this. So you can just do your whole rectangle, which is going to be 8 plus 4 is 12. So it's a 12 by 6. Is that 72? And then you take away these 2 areas, will leave you with PQRD. And then when we go to B, which is PQR, then we can come back to this. And we can find the area of, and I might highlight it, this triangle using half base times height. So half times 3 times 3. And then we subtract that from our answer here for PQRD. Okay, so that's the area left over. Now, just because I'm a bit lazy, I want to finish after 15. Oh, no content found. Oh, I've already got it open anyway. So here. Okay, so question, oh, okay, maybe there's no, sorry, I didn't have the answers open. Oh, now it's playing up. Anyway, so I was going to go to the solutions to show you the working, but PQR is just this triangle left over here. So we found the whole area of this, which is PQRD. And then for PQR, we just take away that green one. So I don't know what's happening with my textbook, but it's not cooperating. But if you're a bit unsure, just have a look at the solutions and hopefully they'll guide you a bit more, because I haven't done all the maths involved. All right, girls. Bye.